The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw again on second down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11 now. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Play action. It's Herbert. Being chased out left. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Jags grab it.
after that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. D.J. Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Bush. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do in play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So our two teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late. But these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these two teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 23-yard line. 31 yards there, the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
49, check 49, check 49.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, huh?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Check four. Watch the ship. He called 132 right. Bravo!
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Herbert. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Herbert throwing again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10 for touchdown. Jaguars. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in the second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, they go again with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Herbert. This will be caught once again by Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top-flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
To the air again, Herbert. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Edwards-Helaire. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jurrell Casey in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Herbert able to hit his target, Lamb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Herbert back to the air. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that,
Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
what does that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter. What we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Wilson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Tennessee, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.